And I sent this, I don't know, young 20-something-year-old gal out into the world thinking she was straight, where she literally had a felony hanging out of her nose. So it was the St. Patrick's Day, and it was down at, I used to work at the River Center and XL Center, right?
Yep.
And it was that St. Patrick's Day when it was like 80 degrees,
And I do think it was 2012.
Yeah, I don't remember the date, but I do remember that it was. I haven't seen the same. I was working in the security department, and people are all downtown. They're cutting through the buildings, and I was walking through from the arena into the River Center, and then I was at the part where, like, if you walk into the River Center, you can go down the escalators into the rotunda, down into the exhibition halls. As I was cutting through there was two young ladies standing in front of the men's room, and I was like, "What's going on?" I mean, I get it if there's a girl in there and she's going to the restroom because the women's bathroom line was for whatever, out the door, you want whatever. Come up to the door, and the girl's like, "You can't come in there." I'm like, I can, but what's going on? She's like, "Her girlfriend's in there going potty or something like that." I'm like, all right, whatever. So I waited, and I banged on the door. I was like, "Security, you guys if you gotta hurry up in there, you gotta come out." And she comes out, and this girl, I don't know what she was doing, but she had this, well, I know what she was doing. She was in there blasting rails. She was down just doing her thing. And she came out the door, and she had like this powdered nose. Like her nose was just caked. And she was talking, she's like, "Am I good?" And I was just like, "Yeah, you're straight." And I sent this, I don't know, young 20-something-year-old gal out into the world thinking she was straight, where she literally had a felony hanging out of her nose. That was my story.
So how do you feel about that?
I don't really care. I really don't. I mean, as long as you're not ODing in front of me and dying, then
What do you think she's doing today?
hopefully she's, like some people, when they party for a little bit, they grow up and they grow out of it and they live and they lead successful lives. I'm hoping that is what happened for her.
Hopefully you are out there living a
Hopefully you
successful
are.
life.
Because nowadays, I mean, with the stuff that's floating around nowadays is
Oh,
that
man.
fentanyl, boy. Don't do drugs. They're not good for you.